Hey, I'm Mike, and this is Ready Set Continue. We're back. It's been 2 weeks, busy with holidays and work and such. Today's going to be another installment of What You Bitchin' About, and today's going to be Superman. Specifically, the Superman movie that I know it's not new. I've always wanted to talk about this little bit about it. I'm not right off the bat. I'm not a Superman fan. It never really was too much of Superman. Like when I was a kid, I enjoyed Christopher Reeve's Superman. Like 1 and 2 were pretty good, especially 2. 3 was a little goofy. 4 was really goofy and such. But the new one came out and it was in my opinion, I thought it looked great. I had to go see it, and I did. And then I saw it again. For me to go see a movie twice in the theater means a lot because movie ticket prices are very expensive, and I don't make much, so, it is what it is, hence the fact that I'm your chain-smoking, cheap-ass gamer. But it came out, I thought it was definitely good, even great. The special effects were amazing. The action was amazing. I love how they did Krypton. I loved Russell Crowe as Superman's father. I thought he was perfect. I don't know her name. The woman that plays the mother was perfect. She was absolutely badass. In fact, I wanted more of both of them. I would even love a movie about Krypton, about the two of them, because they were that strong of characters to me. So that being said, one of the issues that kind of came up when the movie came out was that people made a big stink over the fact that, and this is going to be a little bit of a spoiler, at the end of the movie, Zod is using his heat vision, and he's about to kill like a family of humans, of people, and Superman's holding him back, and he can't quite do it. And the only way that he can stop him is that he snaps his neck. He kills him, kind of brutally, but and he realizes what he does, and he screams out in anguish, and he's genuinely remorseful. But people were saying that that's not really Superman. Superman would not kill. Superman would not kill. And yet no one in this discussion brought up Superman 2. Am I the only one that watched Superman 2 before, seeing the new movie? Because it is kind of based on 2. I mean, you had General Zod and his goons and everything. But let's flash back. Let's go back to Superman 2. Another spoiler, if you've never seen this movie, you should have seen this movie by now if you saw the new Superman. At one point, Superman takes away his powers in order to be human, to be with Lois. Which I never quite understood. But anyway, so he's powerless, and then he gets his powers back, and then General Zod wants him to once again take away his powers, even though they say that this can't be reversed, and yet it does get reversed. Plot holes everywhere in that movie. But the main point is, he goes into this chamber to supposedly take away his powers. Well, while he's in the chamber, instead of him his powers being taken away, whatever red beams or energy that they use that takes away the power of Superman, it takes away the powers of Zod and his people. Well, he gets out, he kneels in front of Zod, takes his hand, and crushes his hand. Crushes his hand, one-handed, picks him up over his head, throws him against the wall. He falls down into endless pit, killing the guy, because he doesn't have powers, smiling no less. The big dumb one, tries to fly, falls into the bottomless pit in the Fortress of Solitude. And then Lois, who's being held by the female general or soldier from Zod, she turns around and kicks her off into that bottomless pit. The entire time, Superman does not try to stop her, lets her do it, with a smile allows it, lets the guy just fall into the pit. Now, is that really Superman? I thought that Superman doesn't kill. Yet in the new Batman movies, where, it's pretty dark and, everything, Batman doesn't kill. And I always found it funny that people were picking on the new Superman, like they were trying to find holes just for whatever reason to hate the movie, and the best that they could come up with was, oh, he killed, but he was forced into the situation. Meanwhile, in Superman 2, there was no forcing into the situation. He did not have to break General Zod's hand, did not have to throw him into a pit, could have saved the guy before he fell into the pit for being a dumbass with no powers and falling into there. And also didn't have to stand by while Lois Lane kills someone that's powerless. Even though they're evil, still, prison, they don't have powers. They can't get out. It was just dumb. It was so dumb that people picked on the movie like that. Personally, my complaints might have been, the whole S stands for a symbol of hope on my planet was a little weak, I guess. And the only other thing that I really kind of was a little disappointed by, but wasn't a huge factor, was I wanted the line, "Kneel before Zod." Kneel before Zod! That line's killer. I'm sorry, that's like the best part of all of Superman 2. That and the Zod, character step outside, that was a great shot outside the Daily Planet. Also, cheeseball, but it was awesome. But, knowing that the new one wasn't intended on being cheeseball, my only real gripe was the whole hope and, kneel before Zod. Come on, it sounds so good. How can you not? It's a great line. Why? Fuck it, that's what I'm bitching about. Have a good day.